Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am the occasionally clever gamer, and today we are hopefully finishing up our little playthrough of Home, a unique horror game. Man, every time I say a unique horror game, my face changes slightly and I go in like a weird angle to the mic. Okay, we're getting out of here. Okay, I was looking for a spot to keep this knife apparently, but forget it. We're just gonna wander out. The police are gonna be like outside the house. We're just gonna be walking out with a knife, just, guys, how's it going? Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. Kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. Guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even the drinking. But I swear I had tried to give it up. I know it. Sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had tried. No, she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. Wish I'd remained unconscious in that room forever. Wasn't sure what had happened to the other man I had found in that house. He seemed to be more a victim. What was his role in all this? After making it out over those tunnels, I thought those sewers might feel safer. I was wrong. The security tape I had watched showed someone had been attacked by what looked like two people. But who was it that had attacked? I had found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout town. Why the heck had I been out there? Had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme? The thought that I couldn't account for my whereabouts, but I knew I had been to that forest, and even Norman's place, well, it was terrifying. I didn't know what it meant, but at least I had recovered my things, hopefully. I had thought that I had covered my tracks, so I wouldn't be blamed for all this. Deep within those woods, though, was where things became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on that list. So what terrible plot was she a part of? Shoot, I had forgotten about the list. So my theory about me going crazy and killing everybody, that could still be true. Oh my goodness, Franco. Okay, new plan. Franco was a serial killer. Yay. He had a sweet plan to kill Rachel by luring her away on a vacation. That's why she sent the note to Norman. She's like, hey, listen, I am leaving. Wait, no, shoot, does that work? Maybe. Okay, either way, Franco was a serial killer. He was trying to lure Rachel away. But then I went crazy at the same time and killed her. There we go. Kinda, what? I think it works. Either way, we'll see what happens. So what terrible plot was she a part of? There was a similar list of names on that desk back in those tunnels. What was the connection? I knew Norman wasn't completely innocent in all this. He was obviously going to the factory, rooting in those lockers. But had he brought that poor guard I found to his end? Certainly seemed so. I almost didn't want to believe it. After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store. But all I found were more horrors and more questions. But now that I really considered it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Norman, what were you and Rachel up to? It was obvious that things were more complicated than I had ever imagined. How long had it been going behind my back? More importantly, why Norman? Whoever killed Rachel had probably gone after you too. Maybe they knew about what you were up to. I had never known peace, Norman. But despite your transgressions, part of me really hoped that you would. When I had marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. And I guess in a way it did. But how could I have known about how hopeless it all was? I started to feel as if disoriented as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now. Our house used to feel so lively, so warm. But coming into the kitchen, I felt only a cold, empty tension. Every terrible thought I had up to that point was suddenly a possibility. But nothing would have prepared me. My wife, dead, ruined, discarded. Rachel's death was a terrible mystery to me. One that would haunt me forever, unless I did something about it. For what solace can a man take in the death of his wife? What comfort can be offered? Rachel had been taken from me, and I might never know why. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife. Just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It could only be a matter of time before the police got involved, and before neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving underneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, that I should run. Well, guys, it's time to run. Oh, so it's time for credits, apparently. Cool, I'll take credits. Well, I guess that's the end of the game, I think. I don't know. Maybe there might be something after credits, I'm not sure. Usually for games like this that I actually finish, I do let the credits play through, just to give, final huzzah to all the people who really, put together the game that was able to keep my attention long enough to actually play through. In this game, it was kind of helped that it was only like an hour and a half long. Home was dedicated to my wife, Nancy. Watch your back. What a great way to end the credits. Oh, that's a good way. The end. Is that Comic Sans? Oh, I really hope that's not Comic Sans. Okay, so that was Home. And apparently apparently that just ended the game. Straight cut to the black. I'll have to put a picture of like a cat or something right now. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching. Please, of course, do like and subscribe. Like if you like what you see. Subscribe if you want to see more of me playing Home. Why did I literally just say that? I just finished Home. I'm not going to be playing more of it. Subscribe if you want notifications about, when I upload new videos and, to show your support for the channel, and, saying, hey, I like your stuff, because, it's always nice to know that someone likes your stuff. Yeah. Okay, so with that, I am going to say goodbye. Guess what, Slendy Boy? I ain't having none of it. That's why I keep calling him Slendy Boy instead of Slenderman. Because Slendy Boy just sounds so much funnier. You can't be mad at someone called... You can't be scared of someone called Slendy Boy. It's just not possible. Where's Slendy Boy now? Where are you, Slendy Boy? Are you around here somewhere trying to creep me out?